good shot. So yeah.
Right,
I was
right.
recording earlier, got my mic here.
Hey, you got the setup in the crib. You doing things over
Oh
there.
yeah, I'm about to show you. Look.
Oh yeah, you working.
Yeah, man. That's the workstation right there.
I
That's
see.
where I be. That's why I mix and master everything, creating, doing
Definitely.
my thing.
So I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, to sit down with us and chop it up for a few.
Oh, for
Appreciate
sure, for
it.
sure, for
And
sure, man. I appreciate you having me on here, man. Like serious, like
definitely,
that. That's the word, really, really. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a community effort. You know what I'm saying? We all doing each other a justice. It's 5 o'clock. By promoting each other. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. So
So
let the world know who you are. If the people for the people that don't know who you are, introduce yourself to everybody.
word. My name is Shellboog. I'm an R&B hip hop artist. Um, right now, I got an album out called Romeo. That
Right,
joint is blazing right now. I'm
right.
getting mad love from people. I appreciate it. My single out currently is called Roll With Me. And we've been blazing the press with that. I got about 30 write-ups on that joint.
Doing numbers.
So yeah, just getting it in. And I'm proud of the results that I've been seeing from, my marketing campaign. And I pretty much did a lot on my own. I had some connects to reach out to, did my market, but I set my marketing up, as an artist for myself, and I managed myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. And I got some people that I call in, you check up on, you know what I'm saying, give me advice and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm just like grinding, putting through the effort, doing everything on my own. And, I just appreciate everybody that like literally showed me love, you know what I'm saying, on this whole project. I really went in when it comes to the posters. I got the posters printed up. My homie Q the question, had him throw the posters up. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Big Phil. You know what I'm saying? Big Phil, he hold Philly down, tri-state area.
Right.
He do all the crazy concerts when they come and doing a promo. So shout out to Big Phil. Shout out to 1122 MMG. Shout out to Kev. He showed me mad love. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a good connect. Dope studio to record at. You know what I'm saying? Good people. Shout out to my man Mimo the Don. You know what I'm saying? He part of FAM. Forever Around Money Gang. You know what I'm saying? He linked me
Yeah,
up
yeah.
with Kev. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just connected with some good folks, and I just genuinely deal with good people. So like, I just appreciate everybody that was behind me, you know what I'm saying? Helping me out. And I appreciate all my fans just tuning in. Just really buying my merch,
Right.
shellboog.com. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
gotta plug
saying?
that in. Gotta plug
Gotta
that.
plug that in.
Gotta plug that in.
Shellboog.com. You know what I'm saying?
But
Oh,
I wanted to ask you, what first got you into music?
man. I'm gonna keep it a band. Back in the day, just a young boy, you know what I'm saying? 17. My brother, he rapped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I started writing. I started with the poetry, then blended off into the music, rapping, writing raps. That was my first format of creating music. And then in 2000, I think I was like 10 or 11, I was just like, man, I ain't trying to rap no more. I want to sing. So I started singing.
That's
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
That's different
Yeah.
because a lot of people out there they just stay with the hip hop route, and you kind of started with that route, and then you said, let me go to the R&B singing,
Yeah.
that way, which is dope.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I really literally taught myself, you know what I'm saying? Just perfecting and writing. From that point on, I merged over to rock music. And then I was in a rock band for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Disturbing
It,
Daisy.
it's crazy you say that because a long time ago, I used to be in a rock band, but nobody ever believed me. I was like,
That's
yo, I do
crazy.
that. You know what I mean? I was, that shows our other music side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
We
for
do it all.
sure.
So
Do it all. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, versatile. That's
definitely,
what being a creator is.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Yeah, so I was in a rock band. I was lead front singer.
Okay.
We was doing a mad shows. Hard Rock Cafe, that was like our big John. Jersey Shore Festival. We had
Oh,
multiple shows. It was like a little tour.
yeah,
We
y'all was
perf-
big then. Y'all was doing
yeah,
it
we
then.
performed at the Wells Fargo Center. Like
Wow.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all
Yeah.
major then. You major with it. What
Yeah, I
happened with
had some
that?
Oh, my mom passed away. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
sorry to hear that.
And the
Sorry to
brink of
hear
that, yeah, 6 years ago,
that. Okay.
my Miz passed away, and it just kind of put me on a funk. So I couldn't really put my
Yeah, yeah,
mind
yeah,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Get what you're saying.
yeah, I had to
That's what's up.
chill. Then I moved to the A for a little bit, for a couple years, to try to get my mind right.
Right.
And I came back to Philly, got hired at a really good job, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get this music thing a crack one more time. And I was contemplating on the album. You know how you like about to you start something, but you never completely finish.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how my album was. Like it was literally done like 2 years ago.
Okay. But you
Like, but then I
put
had to add stuff current because of the wave that was going on and how I wanted to sound current. I didn't want it to sound dated. So I rearranged a lot of things, but the concept was still the same.
Okay.
And I dropped it and I got a really good response out of it. So I just appreciate all the fans like tuning in, like supporting me.
What is your creative process like, for your music?
Man, so like literally I'm like listening to a beat and I'm letting the beat play. I actually load the studio session with the beat. I tune everything, on the vocals and all that. And I'm just like humming melodies and I'm singing things. Sometimes it's not even words that's coming out. It's just actual using my voice as an actual instrument.
Okay.
And I fill in the blanks of the words later. So once I get the melody down that I want, I start rolling with that and I punch the lyrics in to coincide with the melody. And I'm rolling after that. I always write my hooks first because
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like they're the most important part of the song. That's what's gonna captivate the audience.
Definitely gonna draw
So I'm
them in.
writing it's gonna draw them in. So I'm writing my hooks and then I structure my songs. It's an arrangement that I do and 3-part harmonies. It depends on how the song is, how the beat is, and how it's formatted. So
Okay.
yeah.
What would you be doing right now if you wasn't doing music at all? Like, what would you be doing?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I drive the trains in Philly.
For
So
real?
yeah, I'm a train operator. I
Hey,
operate the
hey,
trains.
that's dope. No, that's super
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll
So
be
it's like, yo,
riding them
this rap
trains.
don't work. You feel me? I'm driving trains. I
I
got
mean, I make pretty good money, at my job. God bless my job. You know what I'm saying?
now.
So yeah.
So I wanted to say something about that because you're not like most artists coming up. If they're not on, they're like scared to say they work. You know what I mean? Like they have a
Nah,
job. Like
I
why?
got a
Like
good
this
job.
is part of the grind, though. It's
You
a part
gotta
of the
work.
grind.
Gotta have an income, man.
Definitely.
How else are you going to support the business that suits you? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you gotta have income behind your grind, or else you're just doing something that's just unproductive because you gotta license yourself. You gotta have your paperwork in order.
Right.
You gotta be able to finance yourself because you gotta think about nowadays they make the industry so accessible because we are in the age of the visual era
Yeah.
and the content creators. So people are pretty much doing everything themselves. So if you don't really have the funding to back yourself or to market yourself, you got to understand how the business works of the industry versus you just focus on being an artist. Because
Yeah.
once you just focusing on being an artist, you're literally giving somebody an invitation to screw you over via contract. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want to be able to learn the legal logistics of your contract and also know the legality of your business in order to be able to product yourself as an actual business. And people will have more respect for you versus you being an artist and asking for handouts.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of artists, they just think they can make music and they don't understand the business side of the game.
Oh,
Which I
no.
always try to say to artists, I'll be like, learn the business. The music part is the easy part. The business is the hard part. You know what I mean?
It
So
is. And it's legalese. So like you literally gotta learn the legality terms of things and
yeah, yeah.
learn the things that's going to suit you in the business that that you're investing in for yourself. So that's why I'm working on a couple things right now. So, just for artists, because I love being an artist, but my main goal was to really try to be an A&R in the industry. I want to actually like sit behind a desk, be a vice president of a label or some sort of thing in the future. You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
That's it. That's the same thing I always be thinking. I'll be like, I like to help more, more people and try to like show them, different ways on how to get in. Like it just ain't gotta be straight up with the hip hop, like music wise, it can be on some other things to get you in the door and then you can go back to the music. But a lot of people
Absolutely.
don't they don't want to go that way. They just want to be straight artists and try to bang down them doors. But
And that's cool. That's the thing. If you just want to be a street artist, that's great. You just got to understand that the business that you're getting in is not to suit you. It's to suit them.
Yeah.
It's for them to make money off of you. So you have to learn as an artist how you're going to gain from the situation versus lose. That's just what it's about,
So while we was talking about that, what's some of the best advice that you've been given? You're around a lot of good people, and I know they always giving you advice. But what's some of the advice that stuck to you when somebody was telling you something?
I would say over the years, a lot of people were preaching to me, don't sign a record deal.
Right.
They were saying, don't sign a record deal. And I can honestly say there's some truth to that. But also, if you're going to sign a record deal, sign a single deal or sign an album deal, something that keeps you locked in temporarily, not super long term. You know what I mean? You want something that's going to benefit you to be able to get your foot in the door, so you're able to market yourself and network within that time frame that the label is putting interest into you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people preach get a distribution deal, and I'm all for that too. But on the flip side of things, if you're not in a position to get a distribution deal, you definitely try to get a single deal or an album deal of some sort. Don't lock yourself in on a 5-year contract. I think that's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense, especially this day and age. People see dollar signs, I think, and they're like, oh, money. And they look at all these artists on Instagram and flashing money and their popularity. But you got to think about the long term, the long game when you're signing your name on something that's going to keep you locked in. You got to think about a record deal like a car note.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your credit score like? And your credit score would be equivalent to what's your popularity or what's your equity as you being an artist or a business, and what do you have to offer?
Because if not, you're gonna have a high car note.
High car note.
So,
your mileage is gonna be high. You're gonna be locked
breaking
in
down all the time on you. Everything.
You're gonna be in the 2015 5-year joint.
Word up, for real.
But I think I made that analogy based off of just me doing my research and just the comparison of business infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? But like you just got to look at it that way. And I'm not signing off on no car note. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm gonna need a lease. That's temporary. I can give that back.
You know exactly. I'm gonna lease this real quick, and I'm gonna hand it back.
I'm gonna hand it back to you, but I'm in good standings with y'all. So now y'all see what I'm capable of doing. So now I done build a repertoire with this organization, and I can move on to the next, or however you want to do things. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you really just got to have a business mindset when you come in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm wearing my shirt right now, SBOOG. That's my logo. You know what I'm saying? ShellBoog.com. I got phone cases. I got masks. You know what I'm saying?
I was on the site. I was like, man, you got that. But that's how you got to hit them. You got to have everything.
You got to have everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for me being the luxury as being an artist, because a lot of times what I do is, you know what I'm saying, I have samples and I just have things on hand. So I'm like, look, I'm rocking it too. Like I'm rocking it, I'm sporting it. Because that's the same thing 50 Cent did when he released G-Unit.
Yeah, you got to wear your stuff. If you ain't wearing it, why is anybody else?
He never wore nothing else except for G-Unit. Yeah. He's like, why would I wear anybody else's brand? And I got my own brand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's just the linguistics of things. You know what I'm saying? I think artists get in and they, like I said, they see the glitz and the glam. They see the people on the radio. They see the money. They see the chains. People wearing 2 watches. Yeah. A lot of these artists want to get out of their contract. After 2-3 years, they crying. They want to get out their contract. I mean, you got to look at the cycle or the pattern and how disposable these artists are. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just a long game. You got to think of the long game. That's just what the reality is. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, I see that you also do like some video work.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
videographer.
Okay. How long you been doing that for?
I'm gonna keep it a band. I ain't really been doing that long, but
Okay.
I
Yeah, I'm
studied
gonna jump
it.
into it though.
But I studied it for a while, for a long time. I think, and I'm not trying to be braggadocious of whatnot. I'm just the type of person, like when I invest my time into something, I become a student of it and I study it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is the work and the clients that I'm thankful for that trusted me with their vision that I was able to do. Like people would not have think that I haven't been shooting videos in a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Because of the way that, you know what I'm saying, I do things, you know what I mean? So I picked that up actually during the quarantine. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, that's good though. You know,
You know what I'm saying?
uh
Yeah.
being an artist, I always say it's good to know a lot of things. So you can kind of like when people are BSing you, you can kind of be like, all right, I can shoot my own joint. I know how to do that. Like, I figured,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's a lot of people's, a lot of artists' problem is that they'll wait on one person, one videographer, one engineer. Like they don't know
Yeah.
how to do this stuff, so they kind of lose out in the long run because they're always
Yeah.
waiting for somebody. So
Throwing all
uh,
their eggs in one basket, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And you really have to be self-sufficient nowadays because you think about yourself once again as a business, you're taking on Ted, and I don't suggest people do things that they're not going to invest their time into to perfect. You understand me? Because you don't want to be the jack of all trade and master of none.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people nowadays are doing. They want to pick up all of these things, but they're not mastering anything. Like I'm taking my time to master things.
Yeah. So when
And
you jump into it, it's like, yo, I really was, doing my homework on this.
oh yeah, I like super invest in myself. I have 2 cameras and I have stabilizers. I have all of these things. Like at the point in time, I'm about to upgrade my computer so I can get a better camera. I'm moving into the cinema aspect. I'm actually studying how to do screen script writing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
I'm trying to get into the cinema aspect of shooting movies. Music videos are great, you know what I mean? But I look at myself as just on a larger scale thing. So when I take on a task, I always look, like I said, the long game of things. And not only do I shoot videos, I'm an audio engineer as well. Like I as you see, like I can show the folks, you know what I'm saying? Um, I got my own studio, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here with it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. So
Definitely.
I did
So
my album, you know what I'm saying?
right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
right there. You didn't really need anybody, really. You just needed the
Cut the
ear.
cost down. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You saving the labels money if you're trying to be signed somewhere. I mean, I understand they want you to use their folks or whatnot, but at the same time,
Huh.
it's like, yo, if you can use your own stuff, why would you put anything else in a budget that you got to pay back?
Yeah, nah,
that's
I'm
like
gonna
a
tell
that's like a
people.
high
Yeah,
interest credit card. Cause like,
yeah,
nah,
that's
no,
crazy. So,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
what's next for you?
Man.
You got this dope music out. You've been I've been seeing your name going around on all these blogs. So what's next?
I mean, to be honest with you, right now I'm about to release another single. It's called "Ride the Wave." It's with my guy Prince Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Talented artist, talented engineer, and I'm releasing this next single. I'm releasing the next month. We're going to do a video for it, and I'm going to run the same marketing campaign I did with "Roll with Me." You know what I mean? That's currently out right now on YouTube and is out on Spotify, Apple Music, all digital platforms. And we just going to ride the wave with it and just release it. And get the blogs rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody jump on board and looking forward to more press and more interviews, because more importantly, it's just important for artists to have a lot of press, have people talking about them, have their name in the media. And that's what I've been doing constantly. I'm always putting myself out there so people know what it is and what's going on. Shellboog.com. You know what I'm saying? You go there, you can get everything. You're going to get my merch, you're going to get my album, you're going to get my video, you're going to get my bio, sign up for the mailing list to get exclusive things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Definitely, definitely. So before we get out of here, I always ask every, every artist that I interview this question. So it's basically like a hypothetical question.
Okay.
So the world is ending, and there's a record store. There's no internet, there's nothing, but you have like a little Walkman CD joint, old school shit. So you can go in there and grab 3 CDs to rock
Mm.
out for the rest of the time. What are you grabbing?
Oh, that's a good question. Woo. So the first joint I'm gonna probably grab. I'm a big like India Ari fan. I love India
Okay,
Ari.
okay.
So
That's
I'm gonna
dope.
grab her joint. I'm gonna grab anything she get. Secondly, um, I think I'm gonna grab a Nirvana joint because I love Kurt
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cobain.
Hey, that's a good one right there. Nirvana, you can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna grab a Nirvana joint. And my third joint, I would say, um, if I'm gonna take it to hip hop, I'm gonna grab a Rakim joint because it's gonna take me back to the basic elements of hip hop, so I'm be able to write. So I know I can always refer back to a reference where I can actually write. To be honest with you, I don't really write a lot of raps. I really don't like writing raps. I
They
just
all off the top.
I don't rap. I don't like
Yeah,
rapping.
yeah. I
I
feel it.
like singing.
Singing,
I
yeah,
just,
yeah.
yeah, I don't really like it anymore. You know what I mean? I would do it, you know what I'm saying? But I did it for so long. I think I've outgrown the realm of rapping. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At a point in time as me being an artist, I had created a ceiling for myself. And once I expanded my ceiling, it was no more ceilings. And
Yeah.
I went out the galaxy with it. So
But
like I haven't wrote a rap in 2 years.
but the rap is something you can do. That's light work.
Yeah, I mean, I know I could do it when I put my mind to it. Like, yo, I could really get it done. Like, it's not an issue. But like, I really prefer to like sing. I'm a melody boy. I love melodies. Like, I love instrumentation. I love all aspects of instruments, of sound, like singing and melodicness. So that's the realm that I'm really going into. I'm really moving. My second project is going to be like a real R&B type feel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I gave y'all a taste of that on Romeo, the R&B feel, you know what I'm saying? I sang a lot on my project, the album. I sang the whole album. I really didn't rap, really ever. You know what I'm saying? But I love Rakim. He's like one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back to the elements of hip hop would start from the nurturing point of it. Yeah.
You rock him.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
definitely. I thank you for your time.
Thank
Um,
you.
this was dope. Now, man, and we definitely gonna spend the records. You send, anything you got that you make new or whatever, send it my way. We're gonna put
Oh,
it
for
on.
sure.
I got you. But before we get out of here, let everybody know where to get the merch, where to find the music, and all that other good stuff.
Got you. Listen, we is rolling right now. ShellBoog.com. That's where we at with it. You can get everything you need on ShellBoog.com.
Right.
But if you want to be specific, my IG is Shellboog. My Twitter is Shellboog. And I'm going to spell that out for y'all. SHELLBOOG. My YouTube is Shellboog. Everything is Shellboog. If you Google me, you'll find everything that you need. But ShellBoog.com is where you need to be.
Definitely. Like I said, thank you. And we're gonna get into that role with me. And that's dope. Now, I mean, 17, doing what is it? 17,000?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's at 17,000 right now. Then that's
17,000.
that's organic, and I appreciate that for the folks. You know what I'm saying, that really be rocking with me, because I really be promoting my stuff. Like, I'm online every day. I'm a hard body with it.
Right.
Because consistency is the key to anything. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So if anything, just stay consistent in anything you're doing. You know what I mean? And I got the merch, I got the hoodies, you know what I'm saying? I got the phone cases, I got the masks, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna grab one of them hoodies too.
Yo, for sure. Do that, bro. I
I'm gonna
appreciate you,
get one
man.
for real. I'm gonna support. And I mean, I like to support. I always like to support everybody coming up because I want to be like, yo, I was wearing that before y'all was on it. You feel me? So,
For sure, man. Shout out to my man, Desi the artist. That's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
That's one of my business partners and my homies. You know what I'm saying? He got a line out, a clothing line out called True Hustler. You know what I'm saying? He doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. Shout out to Mimo the Don. You know what I'm saying? Fam Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to my pastor, Pastor Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. He's my number one supporter. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm in the kingdom of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there for everybody to know that I'm a Christian. I'm devout. I love Christ. And I wear it on my chest. I wear it on my badge. And I walk in love. You know what I'm saying? I no hate or animosity toward nobody, no enemies. I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? And if there is, I don't know about it. God protected me from it. You feel me?
Facts, facts.
Facts.
But you, like I said, thank you. We out of here, man. Have a good one.
All right, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your time.
Peace.
Peace.